Hi everyone and welcome back on my YouTube channel. I'm Stephanie and I want to talk to you today over my personal outlook for gold. So as you know, I use weekly profile, market profile to build context for the upcoming week and also to get a structured overview over the market. I don't use it to predict exact moves. It just helps me to frame probabilities and identify areas where positioning is most likely to take place. So let's go check the weekly market profile. Here we are. This is the weekly market profile of gold. And the first question for me is always, how did the market trade last week? And gold, last week we had a clear short trend week. So as you can see here, we're trading almost the whole week straight down. You can see it here as well. So we had a clear short trend week. From a market profile perspective, we saw a clear value shift lower from here to here. The point of control also shifted lower from here to here, but the market closed within value here. Overall, this confirms that sellers were in control. So that means based on the value shift lower, the current context in gold remains short. As always, we can only work with probabilities, but for the coming week, I see two scenarios as the most likely. So the main short zone I've been watching is 4,440 to 4,405. This is the zone you can see here. And as the market trades below this area, I consider that gold remains short. A confirmation would come through positioning building, as always, and as long as the price stays below this zone, I would only look for short trades on an intraday bias. So this is currently the most interesting scenario for me for gold into the next week. And scenario 2 comes into play if the market trades above the lower zone. It's 4,321. It's this area here. And when it starts positioning for long, then this area is definitely in play. Above this level, I would only look for intraday longs, and targets would be the upper zone. But this move should be still seen as a correction, not as a trend reversal, because we had a clear short trend week. So yeah, but also here in this market, we have to keep an eye on the Venezuela conflict. You never know what can happen. And also we have to keep an eye on other important news events because, as always, they can cause fast and short-term movements. So you always have to be a little bit aware of it. So that was my personal market profile outlook for gold for the next week. And I hope you find this helpful. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and activate the notification bell so you're always notified when I post new market outlooks. Thank you for watching and have a great new week.